A very important tip: serious collectors are aware there are fake cartridges circulating. Not everybody is though. The majority of them have been made for handheld devices, Game Boy, DS, very popular with fake cartridges. Obviously if you just want to play the game, it's not a big problem, although obviously you want to support the developer and the publisher, and the save function sometimes gives way as well. But if you're collecting the old games and you just want to showcase them, obviously you want them to be real. So we've got some very important tips for you to spot the fake ones. And the first one is really simple. Just look at the label on the cartridge. You can sometimes just see it's not an original one. It fades really quickly as well, and in most cases the artwork used is not the original artwork. So if you just Google a cartridge, you see a lot of versions of it with similar artwork. There's a good chance that's the original one, and in most cases the rip-off cartridge does not have the original artwork on it. So that's a dead giveaway. Small details on the print as well. The seal or sometimes differs the seal of quality that Nintendo puts on it. The logo itself can differ as well. And engraved in most Game Boy cartridges, in the label is a small number. So if you tilt it and look into the light, you can see the reflection that there isn't a number engraved in it. So that's a small puzzle piece, but it helps as well. Easier is to look at the logos that are engraved. Obviously the cartridge themselves have some logos engraved. Game Boy Advance games have the Game Boy Advance logos in the front. Sometimes, as with this fake cartridge, it differs as well a bit. You can tell. And in the back, some of them have the Nintendo logo engraved, and the spelling is wrong sometimes. Not just the engraved logos, but on the print as well. If you have a good look, you'll probably see the second I in Nintendo in capital, or the word licensed misspelled. Those are very common mistakes, so check for that. And less easy, but if you look into the connectors, you can check the PCB, the plate itself, where all the connectors are on, and Nintendo has their logo on it in gold, which is absent in these cheap rip-offs, which is obviously due to the materials used being of less quality. And another way to spot fake cartridges, which has nothing to do with the actual cartridge, but the manual and the box sometimes show this as well. Just look at the manual, the product and the model number, the first digits always have to match. So that's one way to tell. And the official Nintendo DS boxes have one clip for the manual, whereas the fake ones usually have two. So if you sort of dig into the information that's present, you'll find some very good tips which you can use to always spot the fake cartridges for the different platforms. As I've said, most of them tend to be for the handheld consoles, so those are the important ones to be really careful when buying one. Obviously the fake ones we've intercepted are not going to end up in the shop, because for us it's very important to filter these out. And well, luckily these are pretty easy to spot if you know these tips. So I hope it helps.